Nation. It is I, Tim. You're listening to Podcast Them Down. Dave and Mike are with me, and we are here to review promos for a metal promo review, hashtag NPR, which I still do not approve of. And I have edited out the metal line, as I do. All right, metal date line or whatever Doug called it. Anyway, Dead Night, Canon of Irreverence, black thrash metal from United States. So what we're doing here is reading metal promos and deciding how many ears we are going to devote to the item being promoed. Yes, I did it all out of order. You can go fuck yourself.
Wait. I need the name, the band name, and the album name both reread. I want to make sure that I heard them.
Dead Night.
Dead Night. Okay.
Is that with an N or a K? Or wait, I mean, there's an N regardless, but
N.
Yeah.
Okay.
Canon of Irreverence.
Canon,
that's not a boom boom canon. It's a boring religious canon.
Man, I was really excited for a second.
Self-released.
I thought it was
January
explosive.
4th, 2022. Yeah, I wish I had seen that. This album's a fucking year old. All right, digital, CD, black thrash metal, United States, track list, shape of countless suffering, executioner, canon of irreverence, circle of rats for fans of Creator, Sodom, Dissection, Bathory, and Destruction. Lineup, Mike Grossman, vocals and guitars. I'm sure that's how he pronounces it. Vernon Sammons, percussion, and Max M on bass. Dead Night was forged in the Chicago underground in 2003 with their ferocious old-school thrash riffing, screaming guitar solos, and haunting atmosphere. Dead Night's blackened sound is truly unparalleled. Heavily influenced by Sodom, Creator, and Destruction, Dead Night combines the intensity of old-school thrash metal with the atmosphere of Bathory and Dissection. With the release of Messenger of Death in 2008, on Rotting Corpse Records, Dead Night have established an international reputation as a powerful extreme metal band capable of displaying many diverse elements in their music. 2011 marked the release of their evolutionary effort, Riders of the Black Wind, which was mastered by Andy LaRoche from King Diamond at Sonic Train Studios. That deserves an applause. Here we go. In 2022, after an extended hiatus, Canon of Irreverence was mastered by, you want to guess?
Jim Morris.
Noted ISENMOR masterer Dan Swano at Unisound AB and Unleashed Upon the Masses. So you can pick up your ISENMOR, also mastered by Dan Swano, ISENMOR album. You go into the description, look at the links. Anyway, throughout the past 2 decades, Dead Night have performed at Central Illinois Metal Fest 2008, toured the United States, and shared the stage with Creator, Exodus, Children of Bodom, Monstrosity, Brutal Truth, and Belfagor. Quote, true metallic fury has been unleashed as Dead Night blasts forth with Messenger of Death, one of the most hammering true metal albums of the year, SOD magazine. Quote, a no-fills approach that emphasizes razor-sharp riffs, speedy gallops, and conventional yet skillfully written song structures goes a long way toward making the disc memorable and menacingly fun. Metal Maniacs. Quote, riffs and leads soar like that of the mythical Phoenix. Barbarous rhythms resound from the bowels of hell, and inhumane vocals of the dissection kind mutilate and eviscerate, brave words and bloody knuckles. Recorded and mixed by Mike Grossman in February 2022, mastered by Dan Swano at Unisound AB. Bandcamp is deadnightofficial.bandcamp.com. All right, and the band logo is like an extremely ornamental, just old English font. And
okay.
The cover is just a bunch of skulls. Oh, fuck. I lost it. Bunch of skulls, and then then it just says in old English, Canon of Irreverence.
Okay.
And then the band photo is 3 dudes wearing all black with black leather jackets on in front of a brick wall.
No, that's pretty good.
All right.
That's very Midwestern right there. That makes me, I really buy the Chicagoland origin story when I see a brick wall like that, I can actually. My time in the Midwest has made it easy for me to see beyond the frame to the choking weeds that are sprouting up around either side of the corner where that brick wall is. It's probably the back of a gas station or something. Maybe a hot dog stand that's closed for the season. But to the matter at hand of the ear count, blackened thrash metal for me is not much of a selling point. And when you wrote me in with saying you're like dissection, but then say you're mostly like creator and destruction in your, more detailed description of the PR blurb, I feel like I've been baited and switched. But I'm going to give this one ear because I like the open-endedness of the fact that we've got a percussionist. We don't have a drummer. The guy plays percussion. So I want to hear what kind of outrageous shit we're going to be getting to enjoy from DEADNIGHT and their percussionist. You don't usually get a percussionist in a 3-piece. So 1 ear from me.
I bet you're going to be disappointed. Turns out his percussion is just drums. Mike, you go ahead.
I'm really, I guess I'll say 1 ear. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing here that's really drawn me in. There's a few things. So going on to their Metal Archives page, their debut album is actually fairly well reviewed. I mean, it's got 2 reviews, but it's a 93%, which I feel like is unusual for a band of this notoriety. Like, nobody. So, and I'm saying that not to diss, it's just a smaller band, right? But like, yeah, it has a surprisingly high review.
93%. Utterly true. 91%. That means someone else gave them a 95%.
Another thing that's interesting looking at this is if you go to the members, the oldest member of the band, who I'm assuming is kind of mostly the... well, actually, I guess he wasn't... It looks like he founded the band, left, and then came back.
Look, I'm in the picture. Oh, I should get my leather jacket.
Well, funny enough, the guy who seems to have founded the band was in a band called Burning Times.
Ooh.
Oh, cool.
So I think based on that review, based on the fact that the Canon of Irreverence the picture seems to be in an ossuary of some sort, and I think ossuaries are super cool, I'm going to give it an ear and a half.
All right.
I think I'll give it an ear and a half.
Well, I'm going with 1 1/4 ears. I like how they're pretending that dissection and creator and all of them have like a wide musical breadth, when in reality they definitely don't. So maybe it's wide for them, but but I like that they blatantly lied to me and they're trying to gaslight me. I think that's pretty fucking metal just to put right in the promo. So I'm intrigued. I'll check it out. What did I say? 1 1/4?
Ear and a quarter.
Yeah. I'm sticking to that. All right. Next, gonna jump forward an entire year to this year. Damn it! Because they fucked me with that 2022. See, this service you can promote old releases. I didn't look hard enough. Nothing wrong with promoting an old release, but except for everything. All right, here we go. Out today. This is an old email, so out a while ago. MYLINGEN. At night I see demons. Progressive death black metal from Sweden.
How do you spell
Artist,
that?
MYLINGEN. MYLINGEN. And they're Swedish. So Dave, what does that mean?
It means the myling.
It means the something. What's that?
I said it means the myling.
There we go. All right.
In seriousness, according to Metal Archives, the MYLING, I'm guessing, was in Scandinavian folklore.
that's a Y, sir. That's a Y, not a U.
MYLING.
MYLINGEN. Again.
It was the phantasmal incarnations of the souls of unwanted children killed by their mothers and forced to roam the earth until they could persuade someone to bury them properly.
Wasn't
All
that like serious? Isn't this the basis of a quest line in The Witcher 3?
I didn't play that, but it might be.
I feel like there's something. It might not be the same.
Maybe we'll
underlying
find out.
myth.
Witcher fans, hit us in the comments. Let us know whether Mike is imagining this or whether or not you can actually do this in the wild kingdom of what, Rivia? Is that where it's set?
I think so. Hashtag The Witcher. Hashtag
CD Projekt Red.
MYLINGEN At Night I See Demons, self-released. Out January 6th, 2023. Digital's only progressive death black metal from Sweden tracklist. Falling. At Night I See Demon. Not Vasen. Everything is cold. For fans of Dark Tranquility, At the Gates, Dissection again. In Flames. Ooh, gotta put a year on that.
Yep.
That's a big red flag right there. Amorphous. Gotta put a year on that one too.
Wow.
Agalok. Opeth. That's another year. That's 3 red flags. I don't know if I should even continue. You can't say Opeth and then move on merrily with your day.
No.
Because, half of it's shit. Same with more than half of In Flames is shit. Anyway, Hypocrisy is the last one. Lineup. Victor Jonas. Electric and acoustic guitars, bass guitars, drums, and keyboards. GC vocals. The debut EP from the new project of multi-instrumentalist Victor Jones. Jonas. Sorry, it's not Jones, it's Jonas. Jonas, in the fall of 2021, put his other projects, Apathy Noir, on hiatus to focus on new musical endeavors. He was apathetic about Apathy Noir, I guess. So it's a very apt name. Although his signature style mix of aggression, melody, and mellower parts is a continuation of Apathy Noir's sound, MYLINGEN aims to focus more on black and death metal and less on doom metal. Again, you go up to Opeth and they just radically change their sound, and what you're doing is slightly mixing your extreme metal ingredients. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah.
Just reading this paragraph. Another intent is to include more influences from Nordic folk music and a bit of progressive metal and progressive rock. As usual, Victor handles all the instruments, including the drums. For the first time on an official release since 2004, vocal duties are handled by Stockholmer GC from Born to Die. The album was recorded in Studio Noir 2 between the autumn of 2021 and winter of 2022. The vocals were recorded in the legendary Studio Sunlight, which, of course, was the birthing place of Swedish death metal in the late 80s and early 90s. Mixed and mastered by Victor Jonas. Artwork photo by GC. Layout and design by Victor Jonas. MYLINGEN.bandcamp.com. MYLINGEN. And,
sounds like a great sports chant.
I've got a number of thoughts. I've got a number of thoughts here.
All right, well, let's look at this. Whatever this cover is that so it's a black and white photo with the band name is just capital, all caps, non-serif font. What is that? Oh, I'm in the way.
So this speaks to what I was about to say. This basically looks like they're trying to be over at least an aesthetic, like visual aesthetic. And if you go back, so that's the album art. If you go back and look at them, the one guy strikes me like a Christopher Rigg kind of look.
Yeah, I can see
the sunglasses.
This.
Yeah, so all I can think of is Ulver with this, especially with that.
Talk about your gotta give me a year kind of bands. Good Lord.
Yeah.
Yes. So let's see.
And then it's a black and white photo of what
the baby.
Statue,
A
I
wee
guess?
child?
I don't know.
Oh, you know what? This almost
A bog person?
looks like Night is the New Day's album cover by Catatonia. Oh no, maybe not. It's got a similar sort of dark. Well, it's metal. Actually, you know what? Go look at Catatonia. The Night is the New Day, and just look at the font.
Catatonia. Can't spell catatonia.
Catatonia.
All our YouTube people are watching how
Sweden.
clumsily I do this.
So just the album art, not so much, but the font. I mean, we're there, right?
It is. It's the exact. It's just Helvetica, but all caps. It's like a thin Helvetica.
So this is like the artsy hipster. I like this album actually by Catatonia, but I'm still gonna diss on it because that's what I do apparently.
I mean, it's metal promos. We dunk on everything here.
It's true. So
Right,
I don't
it's
know.
not metal to be excited about something.
Eh.
I'm not
so
real.
I'm going with too many red flags. I'll give it
Yeah.
half an ear.
I'm not sure that this album knows what this EP really. I don't know if it's really sure what it wants to be. There's too much chance, too many variables, as Tim said. I would give it a half an ear, just for the shits and giggles. I'm curious to know what kind of Scandinavian folk elements are going to be brought in by our multi-instrumentalist mastermind here. I don't know if I love the lyrics. I'm taking a look at some of those.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at too.
I'm addicted to the love and filthy talk. Lick my face and eat my heart.
Yeah, that's a bad line.
In the song, everything. See, maybe
I think it's hard to judge a band by its lyrics. I mean,
this is fair.
Look at
Metal.
any Nightwish song, for example.
Yeah.
All this, it just there's nothing here that makes me like immediately say like, yes, I need this. I'm going to agree with half an ear.
Half an ear.
All right, last one. Intrepid, slaying of sanity / murder of mind, death metal from Estonia. It's been all death metal today. Black and thrash metal and black death metal. And here's straight up death metal. Intrepid, slaying of sanity / murder of mind on Knife Fight Media. Release date January 5th, 2023. Format digital digital CD Digipack exclusive to 150 copies and will also feature a DVD, the full-length movie Intrepid Extravaganza.
Nice.
Genre, death metal. Country, Estonia. Ready for the extremely long track list?
Yes.
By the Blinding Light, Mesmerism, Lifestyle, Aggressor cover, Abyss of Cataclysm, Blade of Kurungi, Kurnugi. There we go. For fans of Death, Morbid Angel, Monstrosity, Obituary, Brutality. So there's a band from the Scranton area, like The Office, called Brutality. That's what I thought of. Anyway, are you ready to hear me try to read some Estonian names? Because here we go. Lineup: Raiko Rajalane, Simo Atso, that's vocals and guitar, respectively. Willem Eplik, guitar and vocals. Siem Suodla on bass. Madis Kaljurand on drums, featuring noted American Steve DiGiorgio, bass on Mesmerism.
Nice.
Wow.
Maybe that's why they say they sound like death.
This is the recording lineup. Willem Eplik has been replaced. Oh no. Has been replaced with Aldo Yakovlev, guitar and vocals. So finished the album, then they canned his ass, I guess.
Yeah.
Slaying of Sanity / Murder of Mind is essentially the band closing a chapter in the Intrepid history books and opening another. The new songs are all tracks that didn't make the final cut of their 2020 debut album, Unused Imaginative Capacity. Oh,
I love that.
so
name.
this is the trash. This is the trash that wasn't good enough to be on the album. Here, we have 3 songs that aren't good enough. Here you go. Oh, and here's a cover and a live song.
But we got Steve DiGiorgio.
Wow. We would never do something like that, Tim.
We have never recorded anything.
And then decided it wasn't good enough
and then
for
decided
an album.
it wasn't good enough for the album. If we recorded it, it went on the album. Let's see. They have also included a cover of Aggressor's Lifestyle, a song that has been a live staple for years. For context, Aggressor is the first death metal band that ever formed in Estonia. Lifestyle is a song off their 1992 debut album. While this release is looking back into the past, it is also the first step to Intrepid Future, as they are embarking on their first major tour in support of this EP with Monstrosity and Origin. Aren't they from the US?
Yeah.
If it's the same Origin I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a hell of a tour.
Super technical death metal boys.
Oh, yeah. The first track, Blinding by the Blinding Light. I almost said Blinded by the Light, which is a totally different song.
Wrapped up like a douche.
Yeah, like a douche. Has already been released as a single. The final track, Blade of Carnegie Live. Carnegie, yeah, that's right, is a live version of a song released originally on the band's debut album. They see this as a potential gateway for people to check out the debut album as well. Drums and bass recorded by Christo Kotkas at Sinusoid Studios in May 2021. Guitars and vocals were recorded by Carl Eric Aller at Audio Maya in November 2021. Additional guitars recorded by Simo Atzo at Lena Hall in May 2022, mixed by Marcus Trauman during May through September 2022, mastered by Minerva Puppy in October 2022. Bandcamp is Intrepid EST, so Intrepidist, like Intrepid with Estonia,
Right.
EST.
Yeah.
.bandcamp.com. And the band photo is the band standing, like it's a very low angle, looking up at the band who's standing by some like high tension power lines, right? And it looks like one of them's in Sabaton, one of them's in Korn, and 3 of them are in a metal band.
Beautiful.
Nice.
All right, and then
There's a much older picture of them on Metal Archives where they do look like literal high schoolers.
oh, they
Yeah,
do.
the babies.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just like
we gotta
straight
pull
babies.
this up.
Although
We gotta
Homie has
pull
still
this
got
up.
his bullet belt on.
Yeah, there we go.
Nice
the
Chuck shirt.
Yeah.
But
that's
yeah,
kind of a wicked
where do
shirt.
you get it? Just a Chuck Schuldiner shirt?
Estonia.
Oh, right. And then
Make a pit stop.
the artwork.
I love the artwork.
The artwork is great, but it reminds me of something that I can't put my finger on.
The only thing I don't like about the artwork is the JPEG artifacting in their logo. It's only their
Thanks.
logo.
Nerd.
Well, let's blow it up for our viewers.
You see what I'm saying? Like, am
Yeah,
I wrong?
I'm seeing the artifacts. there's,
Everything else is fine.
there's a local band that got local to Maryland. They got their logo on a banner, but they sent them the smallest, shittiest JPEG they had.
No.
So they had this giant fucking pixely banner.
Oh.
Give me a hint. Who is it?
Well, it was definitely a. Now on this logo, I am liking the cobweb. So it's a standard death metal. It looks like it could be like Immolation or Incantation or whatever, but it's got like
Yeah.
it's got sharp points and drippy blood
Yeah.
and some like cobwebs, which I appreciate a lot.
And really good legibility too. Like
I mean, I like the name of the album, like to Slaying of Sanity, Murder of Mind. I mean,
Yeah.
reminds me of like the first Sepultura, like Morbid Visions, Bestial Devastation sorts of shit.
I'm blocking it in the view, but they're using this lightning bolt here to separate the two titles.
I didn't even pick that up.
Yeah, there's no slash on there.
That's clever. I also, this is a stupid reason, but Blade of Carnegie reminds me of the Vader song "Blood of Kingu." So that's
Therion.
That's good for me. Is it?
It's definitely a Therion song.
Am I wrong? Oh,
is it also?
It might also be a Vader song. I don't know.
This artwork kind of reminds me of like a maybe Super Nintendo booklet artwork.
Yep.
Or a Magic card, maybe, like in a good way.
Nailed it.
On a bad way.
Yeah, classic.
Be clear about that.
Classic markers and coloring paper fantasy art.
It is also a Vader song.
Nice.
Okay, well, everyone's right. And you know who else is right? Intrepid. I'm going all the way to not quite 2 years, 1.5 years.
Yeah, I'll do 1.5.
Yeah,
I like what they're selling here.
I can feel the enthusiasm through the cover art, and I think I'm gonna join the crowd. I'm gonna say 1.5 years, just to hear some Estonian sung in heavy metal tones, because they do have some lyrics in Estonian, which
Nice.
is the reason for the additional half an ear.
Nice. Congratulations. All right. Until next time, Metal Nation, keep it Estonian. And Dave, you didn't bring up Fish. It's a miracle.
I mean, it was so Estonian.
No,
man.
the closing music is going. You can't do anything. It's official.